Welcome, basketball fans, to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next.
The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Wizards, Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. They've got Bryant. They'll be watching him boxing out, maneuvering for the easy baskets inside. They'll be counting certainly on his production. And it's Bertans in at the 4. And for the Celtics.
Well, he's so dangerous on the offensive glass. You know, well, Clark, what's your expression for it? Glass eater?
That's right. You got it, Steve. A go-and-get-it specialist is another way to look at him. He follows every shot, never assumes it's going in. Guys, the Celtics went from being a powerhouse in the East and middle of the pack last season, but they still protected their home court as well as anybody. Easy to find inspiration here with the parquet floor under your shoes and the banners hanging over top.
Now here's Beal. He's tightly guarded.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
He's so reliable, and you know his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so it's Boston with it. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. One player we discussed in detail is the young Bradley Beal. He said, I was a fan of his game from watching him at Florida. His combination of outside shooting and slashing make him a very tough cover. We're going to put pressure on him and try to take the ball out of his hands. And Kevin, Beal's such an intriguing talent. We'll see if he's able to put up some big numbers.
Thank you, Doris. You do have to love the parquet floor here, as you said, Clark. The pride certainly a factor last season, as the Celtics were able to finish, Steve, with a 27-13 record here at their home.
And even though the Celtics would end up just as the 7th seed in the East, you knew they would control their home floor just because of their veteran experience, their talent, their coaching. So they were really able to ride that home court into the playoffs.
Now Westbrook. Bradley Beal missing from long range. And the shot is good.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Walker. Brown outside. Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics. He kicks it to Beal. Can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And Walker gets to Smart. That falls. Nice feed that time for Walker.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that shot.
Westbrook against Walker. It's Westbrook with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Tice lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Wizards leading by 3. Westbrook kicks to Beal. Shoots the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Knocked away. Stolen by Westbrook. Makes the lead pass.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
There's the lob to the hoop, and finished off by Beal.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Boy, the Wizards had a hard time getting wins against the rest of the conference, and a big part of why they never built any momentum up at any point of the season. When you can't find it in your ability to beat other teams in your conference, it's a long season for you.
Well, back to the Wizards. 52 games this season are played in conference, and they struggled against the East, so it really did create a huge roadblock for them. Only 15 conference wins for them, and Steve, that was the second fewest in the East.
Yeah, and the East, as we know, last year was really weak, so that number is pretty alarming, especially when you consider how well Washington played down the stretch.
Here's Teague after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Williams has a screen for Teague. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Teague's got his first 2 points.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Smith outside. Back to Brown. Off target with his 3.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Thompson dishes to Teague. The feed to Smart. 1:07 left here in the first quarter. Teague kicks to Thompson. From down low. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Brown. Smith up top. Defended by Smart. The shot's good from Smith.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Now here's Smart. He has 5. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
Number 8. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pull-up jumper. Rejected by Beal. A 3 ball. And Boston with the rebound. Now here's Smart. 1 second left. And that concludes the first quarter of play. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Wizards?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint.
Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. The Wizards making a switch here. On the wing, Williams. Deflected. And they're running. Moving it up. And finished off by Westbrook.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And the shot is good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Walker against Smith. Gill. Tries again. No good on the way up. Celtics trail by 9. Number 37. He's covered by Westbrook. Misses from short range.
Boston had a multitude of problems last season, but the one that seemed to be the most prevalent was the inability to score down the stretch of games. I mean, they were one of the worst teams in the league when it came to scoring in the fourth quarter. You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Back to Walker. It's rebounded by Wagner. And you think of Boston, and you think of all the storied players that have put on the green. All of them so clutch, Steve, when the game was on the line. But that was the opposite for last year's Celtics.
It was, Kevin. It seemed like their scoring dropped off considerably in the fourth quarter. And a lot of that was just without Rondo after the injury. They couldn't generate offense individually. They had to rely on their ball movement. And as you know, defense is toughen up in the fourth quarter and down the stretches of games.
Bryant is checked in for the Wizards. Bertans comes in for Gill. Tice, defended by Bryant. Walker goes in. Westbrook with the block. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the pass to Bertans. And the three off target.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, well, you're in big trouble.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
The screen from Brown. Tice, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here. Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And another specialty of his is the three ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
Incredible. It only took him a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Washington. Westbrook against Walker. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Bryant. Excellent D there from Williams.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Walker goes in, gives him the lead pass. Tice, the feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 6.
He used his strength there to get into the post without much of a fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time in there.
Number 9. They get it back. The kick out to Westbrook. Second shot opportunity. Good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Four on the clock. Tatum. And that one goes long.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Westbrook gets a screen from Bertans. Westbrook against Brown. The 8-footer. The shot is off.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Tatum cannot hit. Great D that time from Bertans. Westbrook kicks to Beal. Shot is off. And it's Boston the other way. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Rejected by Bryant.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
And they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Tatum. And it's good. Walk through contact, gets the shot in, go to the free throw line.
No, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest seemed easy.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oh, he knocks Banks it in, a beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time. How about that one?
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
NBA basketball on
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to the lovely and historic city of Boston, Massachusetts.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 11 points and a couple of nice steals, too. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist and also making some nice steals.
You're right, Clark. He's been equal parts creative and disruptive.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Brown with a screen on Westbrook. Shot's good by Walker.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks just to get you some open looks like that one.
For the Wizards, I thought injury is a big reason they didn't have the season they hoped for. They do have some things they can build off of, though. The one that sticks out to me was how they were able to improve their defense last year and became pretty good at limiting easy shots.
He feeds it to Smart. Off target from three-point range. Wizards leading by 11. Beal from long range. And again, Washington with the triple. And going back to what you said, Clark, about the Wizards, they did improve dramatically in terms of defense and had one of the top 10 Ds in the league. Steve, not bad for a team that is clearly building around you.
That's a great sign because normally when you have young players, you struggle defensively more than at the offensive end. So this is a group that has plenty of potential, and I think we're seeing that this season as they continue to get better in terms of rebounding and defending the paint. And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And here's another thing about him, Steve. Every time he gets his hands on the ball in the backcourt, he's a one-man fast break.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You knew that at some point the window for the group of Celtics that had won a title was going to close. I mean, it was inevitable. But last year it seemed like they were going to go for one last hurrah as they added some depth and looked to reload for another run.
Brown outside. He dishes it to Smart. But they'll get another chance. Misses the three. Wizards leading by 15. Pass to Bertens. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Washington calls timeout. And getting back to the Celtics and Rondo's injury, a lot of people expected them to start the rebuilding process. Ended up standing pat at the deadline, Steve. Even though there was, it seemed, a lot of interest.
You know, you want to give that group, KG and Pierce and Rondo, you want to give them another run. And they had their last hurrah. They didn't get it finished. And now you start the rebuilding project. So a lot of trades, a lot of movement over the summer. But I like the fact that they gave that club one more run.
Dishes it to Brown. All sorts of time. Rebound by the Wizards. Beal with it. 16 points for him. Beal gets a screen from Bertens. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a performance from Beal here. He's got 16 points and a block.
Well, you can see he's got it in his head that he's just going to take this game over by himself.
And he's doing it, guys. There's no doubt about it. Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Knocks it loose. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And Bryant slams it in.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Celtics trail by 18. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Puts up the baby hook. Gets it to go. 8 points for him.
And the buckets always coming in bunches for him. And right now, they are really rolling.
Drops in the layup for 2. And the Wizards lead by 18.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Number 9 misses off the right iron. Here's Beal. Kemba Walker with the rebound.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Dives for it. Tice. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. 10 points for him.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Here's Bryant, and he uses the glass on the layup.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Smart passes to Walker. Here's the 3. Count the bucket. Walker's got lead here in the quarter.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Back to Westbrook. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal from long range. And again, Washington with the triple.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Time call here, and the Celtics decide to talk it over.
He just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
It's Brown with the drive. Tice. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He's got 12.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
There's the pick. Here's Westbrook. And Boston with the rebound. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Not time to panic yet, guys.
Steve?
Well, it will be soon if they don't cut into this lead quickly.
Pass to Brown. Tice feeds to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range. Westbrook up top, defended by Smart. Beal against Brown. Good. 22 points here for Beal.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Outside, Walker. There's the triple. Shot's good. Walker's got 11 points here in just the second half. Westbrook drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Well through 3. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Wizards.
Well, they're getting into the paint with their penetration, and it's really been key for this club.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Beal, Lopez dishes to Brown. The second chance effort. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And the first one drops. And Brown drops them both.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
It's Brown with the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
Number 8. That 3 off the mark. Celtics trail by 17. Brown kicks to Smart. It's blocked. Now Westbrook on the wing. Brown. His three-pointers off the mark. It's Brown with the drive. Rejected by Westbrook. But they get it back. Another shot. No good off the front iron. Wizards leading by 17. It's Beal on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And now it's up to 25 points here for Beal.
Well, you know, when they need a big three, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
Bertans, he's checked in for Washington. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. A nice shot by Teague. And here is Beal. There's the dish to Westbrook. Lopez sends a screen for Westbrook. Into Lopez. Stolen by Thompson. Teague with the ball. Now Beal defending. Smart kicks to Teague. He passes to Smart. Brown from past the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Into Lopez. Rebound Boston. Smart's got his third rebound tonight. Here's Teague. And he banks in the layup. Teague's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Kicks it to Smart. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The feed to Lopez. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am. Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the strike. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walker's checked in. From outside, off the mark. Washington leading now by 13. For 3, Westbrook. Outside for Beal. There's the pass to Bertans. Three-pointer, and that one's good.
Boy, when you got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
Walker the pass to Smart. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
He kicks it to Thompson. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition. Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Celtics trail by 11. Smart kicks to Brown. Here's Thompson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Here's Bryant. No good again that time.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Lays it up and banks it in. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Pass to Walker. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And now it's only a 5-point Washington lead. There's Innes, the pass to Beal. He feeds it to Bryant. Stolen by Thompson. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late.
And straight off the steal card, the perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to lose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Walker goes in. Tice. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
My goodness, that one got him going.
Did it ever? They're on cloud nine.
What an atmosphere in here. This is incredible.
Now here's Beal, defended by Smart. Now here's Beal. For 3, Westbrook. That's good.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Tice. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
Danny cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 4. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, what a basket in at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Here's Smart. The 3 won't fall. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.
And so it's Washington who